Hi everyone, good afternoon for once. If you've watched some of my videos prior to this, that have this drab, wall in the background, you'll notice, or you might notice, a great difference, between all those videos and this one, which is, this is during the day. And here on the screen, obviously, hopefully it's probably going to reflect on the video online as well. That's just like, I don't know, this light is, obviously prefer natural light over any kind of artificial light, but man, it looks fantastic. Like the colors in my face and stuff are just so, natural light just brings out, I don't know, just the colors so naturally. So I'm coming at you in the drab winter video location that's more comfortable than the bathtub, actually lit by the sun for once. I actually woke up like before 1 today. I think like maybe even quarter. I think I got up at noon just automatically, and it's just like, I gotta tell you, I think a lot of it has to do with just, creeping ever, closer to spring and stuff. I think my body is actually just automatically coming out of hibernation, which would be fantastic because I, don't really want to go to bed at 7 in the morning and wake up at 5. Anyway, on to the topic. So I'm just excited, as you can tell, just coming at you in the daylight, and like I say, it brings out the color in your cheeks a little better and stuff like that. So I'm coming at you with the topic, which is something that occurred to me last year as I was trying to find when I quit my job of 3 years and I was trying to find new work. If you've been watching the if you watched the videos from last year, my attempts to find new employment, and I don't know what the videos are titled, I don't know, quit for new job on day 4 or something like that. But long story short, I mean, the first job I got after I quit my job of 3 years only lasted for like 4 days. I quit on the 4th day. They actually pulled me aside on the 4th day and were, mentioned, were basically unhappy with me, I guess. And I guess I just didn't seem, when I start a new job, it's just like I'm learning shit, and I'm not necessarily just going to walk in there on my first or second or third day and be like, just, it doesn't feel like, when I'm new at a job, it doesn't feel like I belong there yet. So you're not exactly gonna, or at least I'm not exactly gonna be Mr. Outgoing and just hi to every fucking one. How can I help you? Even though I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Like, why would I do that? That's generally not what I do at a new job. It's not like, you kind of. I was very disappointed. I haven't mentioned this for a while, since last fall or the end of last summer. I was very disappointed it was the first time I've ever been pulled aside on my 4th day at a new job, and had them express disappointment in what I was doing, which was just trying to learn. This one person was had this regiment and trying to teach me all this boring, like, MS-DOS computer shit. And I'm like, I didn't even think any place in 2014, which it was then, had programs like this or lack thereof on computers anymore. It's just like, long story short, they expected me to learn everything like in 3 days, and it's just like, that's not how this guy works. And I, when they pulled me aside, I tried to tell them that not everyone learns the same way, and the person who made this, 4-day or 3 or 4-day learning regiments, like, by the end of the 3rd day, the first day I did paperwork. It wasn't even counted as the first day of work. By the end of the 3rd day, everyone's, or 4th day or whatever, or the end of the week, everyone knows this, or everyone should know this. And it's just like, I tried to tell them, and this is my eternal struggle, of course, with just dealing with the majority. I tried to tell them not everyone, learns the same way, meaning me. And anyway, long story short is, after that happened, I think I remember mentioning on in videos after that one when I was trying to get another job, a third job, which is I'm just gonna fit in. I'm just gonna say yes ma'am, no ma'am. I'm just gonna, because it became, being what I would probably regard as maybe I'm an empath, empathic, and maybe I'm an empath and a highly sensitive person, if you wanted to do those things and label myself, which I don't really want to. But just to give you an idea, I guess I'm just saying those words just to give you an idea of my personality. Shit, where was I going? Oh yeah, I get this genuine, general sense that when you start places and stuff, that you just sticking out like a sore thumb and you're just not blending in, and these people just think of you as whatever. And I know people think all this and that and stuff in a lot of cases about stuff that's not true and stuff, but I just think that these aren't just fleeting thoughts that are untrue. I think what I'm feeling is actually there, otherwise I wouldn't be feeling it, but that doesn't mean it is true. But I think it feels like it's really true, and you can tell obviously based on these people's, at that job that lasted 4 days last year pulling me aside on the fourth day. Obviously it was true because they said it was. So long story short, I remember saying in videos after that last year, as I was saying, that I'm just going to fit in and I'm just not going to stick out anymore. I'm just going to fit in and just, whatever, just the basics, and smile all the time, even when I'm, ready to jump off a bridge, and just smile and just play the fake and just not stick out. And it occurred to me when I started that third job of last year that lasted a month, that I hated. It was probably the worst job I ever had that I spent that much long of time at. It became clear to me that I can't fake it. I can't fake fit in. I can't fake and don't get me wrong, I don't want to fit in a general social sense, but what I'm talking about, I can't fake fit in regards to like at a job. Like I can't go in there and just be like under the radar and just like, yeah, he's here, but he's not. I always get this sense that people are like, oh, there he is, As another social anxiety vlogger on YouTube would say, there's that man. He's a great guy. I don't know. I think his name is Dale. There's that man. I still don't believe people actually say that, but whatever. I guess there's no reason for him to lie. But I think of that a lot when I'm when I'm out or whatever. Not that people are saying it to me or giving me looks, but it's just like, there's that man. Oh, geez, look at that man. See that man. But that's it. I'm going to try to cut this short and try to end it right now. And in closing, and I've just been thinking about that. Not that I really necessarily, I've gone to job, I've done applications and interviews in November, and I even applied somewhere recently in December. And so, I mean, it's not like, searching for a job is completely out of, it's not like it's completely out of my blood. I mean, it's always going to be there. And, well, I guess I can't say always, but it's always been there since, last fall. And I just think it's something that I'm going to, based on last year, something that I'm going to have to just accept is, in regards to jobs, because I don't give a shit about fitting in, out of the workplace. But I find that if you stick out like a sore thumb, or if you're not fitting in, quote unquote fitting in at the job, or meshing into the goddamn just rest of the workers, I don't know, it never ends good. It's just like, you can start good at a job, and through no fault of my own, I'm just me being me, you'll over time, in the case of just like 3 or 4 days at that one job last year, it usually takes longer than that, but over time you'll in my opinion, I'll become what I would regard as kind of the black sheep. And this only, I guess this only applies to like certain employees. You know, you'll always have those employees or those people, those coworkers who are like, who brand you, even if it's unspoken. It's just you get this sense of like, there's that man. You get that sense from people like, oh great, there he is, you know. Better not say anything to him, otherwise he'll flip out. You just get this, I don't know. It's weird having like being a person with actual personality in a world or workforce full of just these human clones that are just like, you know, it's funny because in my estimation, all these people who would regard me as being like, you know, obviously sensitive, or overly, you know, if I spaz out about something or something, I mean, I'm passionate. I'm not going to say that I'm not sensitive in this society standards, but I don't know. It seems to me like if you, at the end of the day, if you have a personality or show some passion about anything, you're just like, oh God, what's his problem? So I think we'll cut it there just to give you guys some slack, cut you guys some slack, but that's it. I mean, I don't think I can fit in even if I wanted to. So I think that's kind of what that's what I'm realizing these days over the last several months. And I think it's good to, you know, continue to realize things about yourself and continue to learn stuff about yourself, and that way you get to know yourself better. So thank you very much for watching this video reporting from, I look at the screen and it's just like, gosh, that natural lighting is just fantastic. So thank you very much for watching, and as always, I'll catch you on the next video.